Now we will discuss about the Kennedy's theorem. See, for knowing about the Kennedy's theorem, let us consider three bodies. This is body P, this is body Q, and one more body, that is R. And this R is supposed to be fixed, and P can rotate with respect to R. Body P can rotate with respect to R, and let its center point, let the center point of center of rotation be called as PR. And also this Q also can rotate with respect to R. Q also can rotate with respect to the fixed R, and the center of rotation is QR. Okay, so now the thing is, if the point okay, now both P and Q are moving with relative to the third body, that is R. Okay, so both P and Q are moving, that means it is rotating with respect to the third body which is fixed, that is R. Okay, assume that now let us assume that the PR and PQ is nothing but it is the center, which is also the eye center. Okay, so which is also the eye center. Okay, so now the relative motion of P with respect to body R, the relative motion, see, that is now if the point PQ, okay, that is the point PQ is considered on the body PQ, so I will consider this point PQ. Okay, consider this point PQ. So now consider the point PQ. Okay, so this PQ is the point both on body P and also body Q. Okay, this is common to both the point. This is point PQ. Okay, this is the center for P and R, and this is the center for Q and R. These two can be joined centers. This point PQ is considered, it is a common point for both P and Q. Now suppose if I consider this body, this point PQ on body P, that is if it is considered on the body P. Okay, since I am just considering if it is a body on point P, now this will have a rotation, that is a relative motion. This will have a rotation, this will have a rotation, and this point P will have the velocity, it will move with the velocity, it will move with the velocity Vp, we can call it as Vp. This is the velocity of point P. See, velocity of any point on the body rotating is what? It is perpendicular to the line joining that point and the reference point. Okay, this is the point I am considering with respect to the center. Okay, so this is the Vp. If this is Vp, this is the velocity of point P if the point is considered on P. Now suppose if the body, if the PQ, if the point PQ is considered on Q, if the point PQ is considered on body Q, instead of P it is considered now in Q. So now what happens, this will have the velocity Vp, okay, perpendicular to Vq, okay. So this perpendicular to line joining PQ and Q, okay, perpendicular to line joining PQ and Q, we have a velocity Vq. So what does this mean? The same body, the same point, when it is rotating with respect to P, is having a velocity in this Vp direction, and when it is rotating with respect to Q, it will be having the velocity in Vq direction. So the same point cannot have two different directions, okay. So whatever the center that we have assumed for this point PQ, okay, so that is not correct. Assumed center, in fact I center PQ for common point is not correct. Correct, that means we cannot have the PQ at this point, okay. So when to overcome this, in other words, what is the thing is, we have three plane bodies, that is three plane bodies having relative motions to themselves, okay. We have three plane bodies having relative motions to themselves, okay. Their instantaneous center, that is their instantaneous centers for the three bodies, the instantaneous centers cannot lie anywhere. It is only possible when it lies on the same straight line joining all the centers, okay. It means that PQ may be here or here. It has to come in the same straight line. That is the definition for the Kennedy. That is a thing where Kennedy's theorem is used, okay. It means that this point PQ should lie on PR and QR, the same line joining the two centers. The another center, that is the third center, should also lie in the same line, in the same straight line, that is the meaning of this Kennedy's theorem. So we are going to make use of this Kennedy's theorem to solve instantaneous centers problem.